back to today's video. Now if you can hear any background sound, I do have the window open at the moment because it's a bit too warm at the minute and I can't have the fan on because it's too noisy. So anyway, I am going to be doing a taste test of these chocolate bars. So this one here is from, actually I'm going to show you the Aldi one first. This is the dairy fine from Aldi, the whole nut one, which is 200 grams, and I have this a lot because I really do like it. And I thought while I was in Lidl, I would try theirs as well. So here's the little one, and I think it's pronounced Fin Curry, I'm not actually sure. And this is their whole nut bar, and this is also 200 grams. Now this is a bit broken because it's been in my bag, and so just excuse the fact that it's broken, but it will taste just the same, so it'll be fine. So I'm going to open these and try a, well, I'll call it a cube, but a chunk from each one, and see which one's the nicest. So I'm going to try and get into this. I will probably cut this bit out with me opening this up, and then you won't have to just watch all of that. Okay, so I've opened them both up. I've broken off a square from each one, and this one's a little bit on the melty side because it's been in my bag and I've forgotten to put it in the fridge. So you know how chocolate looks, it's relatively the same no matter what one you get, and it's full of nuts. That's what she said. And it just looks like this. Chocolate. I better get a tissue, I think. Actually, I'll be alright. I think I'll be alright. And this one is the same, which is also like that. And like that. So I've got a square from each one. Now this one is the little one, and this one is the Aldi one. They're not very well broken off squares. I think they're about the same size. I think this one's more longer in the cube, but that one was a bit more even-sided. So I'm going to try the little one first. Okay, so that was the little one. Now that one is nice and creamy, very nice. I'm going to now try the Aldi one. Okay, so done the taste test. Now I did cut a lot of that out because you don't want to see me sat here chewing and chewing and chewing. Anyway, so yeah, very interesting. What I have noticed is this packaging is very thin, and it's just normal packaging like that, and this one is a bit thicker and it's got the foil, but that is it. I do wonder if these have been made in the same factory because there's not much in it. Now this one's really nice. I think this one is just slightly sweeter than that one, and I would say it's creamy, but it hasn't quite got the cocoa taste which this one has. This one has more of the cocoa taste, but it's also creamy, but I would also say not as sweet, and I would just say this is a bit more richer, just slightly more. So I'm going to have a look at the content of the cocoa solids and let's see what it says. Cocoa solids 26, milk solids 23. Cocoa solids 30, milk solids 20. Now that would explain a lot. So this one's 26 and 23. Try not to throw that on the floor. And this one is, yeah, cocoa solids is 26 in this one and 30 in that one. So that would make sense with the richness. The more rich taste. And milk solids in this is 23 and milk solids in that is 20. So yeah, so I think they're both creamy, the same as each other. But yeah, so do I have a preference? Yeah, I'm sticking with that one. I like this, although I would stick with this one if actually what they've done to it now is actually the true way. Anyway, we'll go into that in a minute, because I ain't going to say. Anyway, this one is nice. I like it. It's really tasty, but I prefer that. However, Aldi have been playing tricks. Now, up until recently, because I bought a fruit and nut one in this, and it was very thin, and the packaging said 200 grams. And then I bought a whole nut for a friend to go with some other bits for the birthday, and I thought, okay, well, I've got 2 whole nuts, I'm weighing these. So they're claiming it is still 200 grams, there's still the same amount of squares, I've counted them, and this is that good thickness there. It is half the thickness now. So okay, I thought, I'm going to weigh these. So I got the scales out, and this one weighs 202 grams. The other one, the thinner one, weighs 188. And that's my phone going off. 188. Aldi, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to tell your customers that there's 200 grams of product and there isn't. You're not allowed to do that. I'm sure trading standards will have something to say. So I am going to do that. I'm going to pop over to trading standards and say they're trying to charge you for, well, they're labelling it as 200 grams and it's not. And I know it's being picky, but still. Anyway, so that's my gripe over that. I'm sure I just spat out a nut then. So anyway, that's the only gripe. But yeah, they're both really nice, but I would prefer the Aldi one. Just that they need to not lie to their customers. Anyway, I'm going to go. Please do all the good stuff. It really does help out my channel. And I'm going to pop the cool air fan on because I'm roasting. It helps out with all the algorithm and helps me be noticed and everything. Oh, not in my throat. So I will see you again next time for a beauty related video of some sort or a makeup one. I still have to film my thoughts on the 100 years of makeup, and I will be on a live on some Saturdays. So once a fortnight I'm going to be doing a live stream. It might not be once a fortnight, but I'm going to try to do one at 7 PM BST time. So if you're around at that time and you want to come along and pop on and say hello, then please do so. I will see you again very soon. Goodbye everyone. And that was hell of a ramble.